Hello everyone, today I'm going to share with you how to safely remove soft gel tips extensions. If you do it by hand, I recommend it start with 100 of buffer file. And this comes with 100 and 180. A nail clipper, acetone, and if you're going to soak it off, you need a foil and cotton. Since I have some length right here, the first thing is I'm gonna clip the nail a little bit shorter so the removal process can be a little bit quicker. I highly recommend not clipping so close to the free edge area. Sometimes when a client has a high little skin bulging out, and you don't want to have a slight chance of damaging that extra skin, right? So always leave a little space, and you can always easily file that off later on. Okay, start with 100 grit file and just remove the shine and the color off first. And I start with this side just so then you can have a little bit of the angle down here, almost like you shaping the nails, but you actually taking the color and the shine out first. And you want to keep rotating just like an e-file. You don't want to stay in one place. You want to keep rotating the hand file and do one area at a time. And you can see you are taking the shine off. And I keep moving until you take all the shine and the gel polish off. You notice I mainly work on the body of the surface of the nail. I usually wait a little bit later after almost taking some thickness off before I'm worried about the cuticle area. Okay, so you could tell I have taken the thickness down. I would stop right there if you're gonna soak this off. Now I'm just gonna lightly, with this file, you see how I love it because it has a nice curve to it. That curvature will really help when you walk around the cuticle area. Then it has a nice perfect angle. And when you walk around the cuticle area, you wanna take it slow. Again, you don't wanna go on too long. Just wanna slightly kind of like just tickle that little area down and take the shine off. I feel like this area I would rather just soak off than work on it too much with the hand file, just so that I won't hurt myself. But be sure you take the shine off and a little bit of a gel off, so the acetone can really penetrate down to the gel and remove a lot quicker. So you can see I have taken some thickness down. So now I'm gonna stop right there because I don't really want to work too close to my cuticle area to be safe. Now I can easily take the foil. You don't want to over flood with acetone, but at least you want to have a generous amount so then you can soak the entire surface of the nail. I'm just gonna make sure I have the surface, the tip of my nail touch the cotton area and the acetone, and you want to make sure you have covered the whole entire surface of the nail. Okay, now I'm just gonna wrap this up into a burrito and leave it on for maybe 10 minutes. Then I'm gonna check. Okay, let's just wait for that about 10 minutes. Well, I would say at least about 10 to 12 minutes now that I have this on. So I'm gonna remove this. Depend on the type of the gel. Some gel will be flaky and some can be gummy. All you have to do is taking the little orange wood stick and just slightly scrape the gel off. I do not want to put any pressure. I'm just pushing whatever the gel, wherever the gel is kind of loosened. Let's just say you have it, scrape it off. Just scrape as much as I can. I do not recommend you do not take 100% the gel enhancement off unless it's lifting. Now I'm gonna use 150 grit file and just work on it lightly. Once you're soaking it and the gel is softened, I feel like you can go with the hand file like this and taking that extra layer a little bit more. You don't want to take the whole completely off. I still have a little bit on. I'm gonna stop right there. Now I'm just gonna take the buffer side and buff it up and make everything nice and smooth again. You take that round edge around there and just use that and clean that cuticle a little bit more. Okay, just clean it with alcohol. So you can see this one I remove it with an e-file, and this is by hand. If you do it carefully and safely, it should look the same, and there should be no damaging to your natural nail plate.